Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Sammy D is home alone when she captures something creepy on camera. But this isn't the first time Sammy has caught something unusual. While being at work, Sammy goes inside a room and captures this.
Yeah, no.
If you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like someone crying. It's faint, but it's there. But then a few days later, Sammy once again encounters something pretty creepy. Naturally, Sammy was spooked. But the most unsettling incident has to be the one that recently happened inside her home. Sammy is by herself when the following happens.
God. Seriously?
Just like the video before, something is banging on the door until it stops when Sammy opens it. And like before, nothing is there. But the strangest part about this video isn't this. Upon opening the pantry door, if you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like someone whispering for help. Viewers can't help but think that Sammy had brought something home from work, which is now making itself known. But of course, this is just a theory. As always, what do you think? Fernando Victor works at a train station. What he does there specifically is unknown. But regardless of what he does, Fernando always seems to have late night shifts. However, it was during one of these late night shifts when Fernando captures something terrifying on camera. Fernando and two other workers are walking beside a train that isn't in motion when all of a sudden he captures this without even noticing.
Shifts, man, worldwide. But with that being said, night shifts is interesting, especially when it comes to catching ghosts or paranormal activity. Just because, as you can see, it's a good example. Walking past the train station, I don't know why. The question I had before I was about to say what I say, I don't know why he was recording though. The narrator didn't even say so. That's a little suspicious, but as you can see, it's interesting, man. Look like he caught look like a woman figure, woman outline. The eyes like all black, so you know what I'm saying. That's not human. But with that being said, man, that was good. That was good. Let's see if he's able to catch anything else while he was at work recording, or like on a different day or the same day. Let's get right back into it.
Something appears to be looking down on Fernando as he records. What do you think this might have been? The ghost of someone who was involved in a railroad accident, or something else? Ellen Melbergstedt is on her way to a doctor's appointment and is taking a shortcut through a park to get there. The video takes place in Sweden during the winter time, so it's mostly dark during the day. As she's on her way to the hospital, Ellen takes out her phone and starts recording. But little does she know that she's about to capture something downright creepy. Check this out.
Mail-murder den här veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså, det är så jävla
It was only after viewers had pointed this out that Ellen had noticed it. There appears to be some sort of figure peeking at Ellen from behind a tree. It's unclear as to who or what this might have been, but viewers think that this could have been a ghost. Whatever it might have been, Ellen has most likely been taking a different route ever since capturing this.
This is interesting, man. The only thing that I got to question about it before I say was what I was gonna say is that she don't turn the camera to her right, so you don't know whether it was a prank or not. But it looked real though. It looked like that didn't look like a ghost though. Look at it again, rewind it. That looked like a witch. Just look at it. The face is pale white, and look at the hair. Like when it goes back to like duck behind the tree, it like her hair like flies up, and it just looked like a witch to me though. So with that being said, like a traditional classic like cartoon witch type shit. You know what I'm saying? When they be pale white with the black hair. But with that being said though, man, listen. No.
Ryan Hulse writes, "So I was just sitting at home alone, the parents were out, and I kept hearing the weird sounds again. But this time I decided to record for a change, and this is what I caught. Really creepy."
What the f? This is what I mean. Crazy shit. Is it like heaven? Hello? Oh my god. Need a light on. Oh my. Oh.
As you can see, that was a very real reaction, man. The camera was blurry, but he kept on recording. He was kind of startled too by the lights cutting on and off. So I guess he's the only one up, for sure, or he's the only one in the house. As you can see, the famous shadowy dark figure, man. Another shadowy dark figure. Can see as he's approaching the hallway to see what was going on. The shadowy dark figure was walking up the stairs, and as you can see, he retreated back. And as soon as he retreated back, what do most people do when they be scared? When they be truly scared, and you by yourself, everybody cut on the lights. So that's gonna stop something or something like that. I mean, usually I guess it's like I think everybody do that just because it's like a consciously and subconsciously, it's like it's a light, so it's like, yeah, you know, you're safe, what the man, this and that. So with that being said, though, man, let's see. They finna replay it, but I'm trying to see if we got quite anything else in the house.
Phone's upstairs. Oh my. I'm leaving lights on. I swear to I seen something. Right. Right. I need to go. There's my phone.
Perhaps this might have been a stranger who broke in. Intruder or ghost, it's unknown as to who or what was inside Ryan's house.
The reason why I laughed right there because it just sounded like you can hear a breath. So that was I never, out of all the clips and videos I have watched, reacted to, and the ones I just watch in my spare time during my life, I have never heard a ghost. You can hear like spirits and ghosts like say something, but they just sound like the ghost just breathed heavy. Like, oh, come on, man, come on, man.
Ghost hunter Dedo Mikol is outside, standing a few feet away from an abandoned building he's about to explore, when all of a sudden, he sees this.
뭐야? 누구세요? 누구? 저기요. 뭐야, 어디로 사라지는 거야? 잠깐만. 혹시 누구 계십니까?
Although spooky enough to scare anyone away, Dedo Cole proceeds to go inside the building. He climbs through a window, but before he's able to get inside, he sees this.
와, 씨, 뭐 어떻게 가능할 수도 있지.
He was terrified, as you can see. The shadow, the person, I mean, the shadow of somebody walking up close to the pixelated door was weird, and it looked like it was something to his right too. So, but that was weird and that was frightening. But as you can see, he went to go check out the door and it's locked. But still, you could argue like, yo, maybe it's somebody already inside. Dude. So that's why I did say it was frightening, but not that frightening. But as you can see, he climbed through the window. And as he's just standing there trembling. It sounds like he's in fear. Like rewind it, like they finna replay it. But look, listen to his voice. He's like he barely breathing. He like he's true. It sounds like he's truly scared. And as you can see, as soon as the door opened all the way, or as it's opening all the way, he said, "How's that possible?" Listen, man. Went there with a ghost, man.
This have been the same entity he saw earlier, or is it something else? Jimmy Jimenez is an urban explorer. On his Facebook page, he has a couple of videos of places he's explored. But there's one video in particular that has caught the attention of Pedro A., the person who suggested this video. In it, Jimmy enters the premises of an abandoned home. Everything appears to be normal, until later on, when something really creepy happens. Pay very close attention or you'll miss it. Here's Jimmy entering the home once again and seeing a doll on a chair. Now here's Jimmy leaving the place, but this time, that same doll from earlier is now in a different position. If no one had moved the doll, then who did? A group of paranormal investigators known as paranormies visit an abandoned farmhouse that is said to be haunted. A member of the group sets up a table and performs a type of seance known as table tipping, which is similar to using a Ouija board as it's used to communicate with the dead.
Before we get into this one, this is the first time I ever heard of somebody using this method to communicate with the dead. Table tipping, but we're about to see what it is. And now we all know what Ouija boards is, and a lot of people, use Ouija boards. But every time a Ouija board comes up, man, in these clips, what happens, man? Come on, people be surprised, they be horny, they be scared. It's like, bro, you playing with a Ouija board. Now, the table tipping sound like they said that's another way you connect with the dead. So, hey, you gonna see if they, they track something home or something with them, man. Come on, man.
As they're setting up the camera to record the seance, this happens.
Set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or stop.
Dude, what was that?
Where should we go, dude? I want to get out of here for a minute, dude. I don't want to go
upstairs.
Grab that light. Oh man, my heart's beating.
Maybe a Ouija board would have been a better choice. Ricardo Morones is someone who I talked about previously. It appears that there's something in his house. Ricardo has no idea as to what it might be, but ever since the following incidents that have taken place inside his home, he can't help but think that he might be dealing with something beyond explanation. One night, before drifting off to sleep, Ricardo captures this.
Pues ya me acomodé y todo, ya me quiero dormir, ya tengo sueño, pero tienen la luz del pasillo prendida y mi mamá está escuchando un video, güey.
There appears to be a face peeking at Ricardo. The face went unnoticed until a viewer of the video had pointed it out. But the creepiest incident has to be the following. Ricardo is recording his TV when he captures something that goes unnoticed. Outside of Ricardo's window, there appears to be someone looking into his room. Viewers believe that this might be the same entity that's been haunting Ricardo ever since the first incident. As with most videos on the paranormal, this one remains a mystery.
That being said, they got a whole bunch of good clips. I would have made number 2 number 1 though, because it was more scarier, more believable for sure. So with that being said, man, they had a lot of good clips. What they had, let me just go over some. They had the lady working in a place by herself when it being haunted. The ghosts knocking in the cabins and stuff. They had to do that work at the train or the rail station. And he caught that spirit or the ghost in the window. What else they had? I'm just trying to refresh the memory real quick. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, that had to do with the shadowy spirit walking up the stairs. That was a good one. That had to do with the I want to say he was Japanese dude. I believe that was Japanese he was speaking. But they had him trying to enter a locked building. End up entering the door slowly and surely, but creeped open on him. And then they had number 2. Number 2 was fire. Number 2 was the best one in the video. For sure. That table tipping, even though I would recommend not doing it. Understandably, they did it. They probably feel like they probably self-proclaimed professionals when it comes to hunting ghosts and stuff like that. So they, you know what I'm saying. But I wouldn't mess with no Ouija board, and I would not mess with the table tipping, bro. Listen, man. When it comes to connecting with the dead, I think there's other ways too. I think there's other ways people do it, especially maybe in the rituals and the way they was brought up and stuff like that. But when it comes to the dead, bro, like I don't know, like if you really don't know like what you're doing, I would not mess with that stuff, bro. I would not mess with it, man. Because maybe there's a way you can connect with the dead and not have certain spirits attached to you. But what I've seen, well, some people be trying to connect with the dead. They be trying to justify like the stuff that be going on around them. Maybe they had like a recent family member or loved one that passed, and then they start trying to mess with the Ouija board, table tipping, or something else. And then they be like, oh, okay, this got to be the spirit of the dead, of the loved one. That's not it. That's not it. The spirit of your loved one is not around you, man. Hopefully, they in a better place, no bullshit. But with that being said, you gotta watch what you do, man. Cause from what I've seen, once these spirits get on you, you're done. You're done. I don't think they always. It's gonna end fatally, but I wanna mess with it, man. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.